Hi Taurus, welcome to your July 2026 general reading. Thank you so much for joining me. My name's Michelle. Welcome. This is Gypsy Insights Tarot and this is for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising. If you're Moon and Venus, of course, feel free to check out this reading as well. Taurus, general energies around you guys. One just came out on the floor there. I'm going to get it because it's a message for you. Let's see, it is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, taking strides towards your goals, your ambitions this month. The Knight of Pentacles is slow, but he's steady and he's strong and he's very focused, and that sounds like you guys. Taurus, what you set your mind to this month you will accomplish. You just have to remain true, hold your vision, hold your course. Yeah. So, especially when it comes to money matters, of course, you could be receiving some good news around money. So if you've been waiting for that, Taurus, looks like it's going to be coming in for you. So let's see the other messages here for Taurus for month of July 2026. All right. While I'm putting down these cards, I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Please do keep them coming, guys. Love to hear from you. Taurus, I want to get a couple of oracle cards as well before I start the reading. So let's dive in there and let's see what is Taurus's energy. Taurus's energy for the month of July 2026 for Taurus, please. Okay. Saying goodbye. All right. Now, for some of you, you could be saying goodbye to a job. You could be saying goodbye to a person, of course. Could be a friend. It could even be someone that you've been seeing. So let's see. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's some tough energy there, Taurus. It is. Can't be denied. Now let's get some clarification. You could be honoring someone's needs at this time. Someone could be saying goodbye to you, and you may be yeah, it could be something that you don't want is what I'm getting from Spirit, but let's see it. It'll be about 50-50. Some of you are bringing this change yourself. Others of you are having this change put on to you. For instance, let's say your job is not very secure at the moment because of financial issues. There could be saying goodbye this month, or the beginning of saying goodbye to that. If you know your job is stable and you're good, nothing to worry about there, of course. And when it comes to other people, some of you are instigating a move, an ending, and others of you, it's happening to you. But I can't help but feel that it's for the majority of my Taurians, it's you that's bringing about this ending. Whatever it is, because you're inspired to do something else. I mean, it happens constantly in our lives. We move away from things that once attracted us, that we once wanted, towards something else, and that's sad, but it's also a necessary part of growth and change for our souls. So you have an idea, a spark, the conception or an impulse to move in another direction. Let's see. We've got Justice in reverse. Okay, for some of you it could be a divorce. It won't be for all of you. Or, as I said, it could be a situation which is a decision that was impacting you in some way. But remember, we had that Knight of Pentacles right at the beginning, so that tells me that if you let go, or if there's something that you don't want when it comes to an ending, you will find something else. It may take a little time, but you will find something else in the month of July. Okay, Taurus, so all is not lost here. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, definitely coming out the other side of an ending here, Taurus, which is very sad. And it is upsetting. We've got Temperance in reverse. But the Seven of Swords, yeah, a lot of you are actually instigating this. So on one hand, there's a little bit of, perhaps a little bit of guilt that I'm picking up here. but it's something that you're doing. You could be planning an exit behind closed doors, not telling people about it. You could be keeping your cards close to your chest. Yeah, it's a difficult kind of energy that I'm picking up. I'm going to get some clarifiers actually before I move on with this reading. I'm going to get one from this deck here. Message for Taurus. Continuance, but it came up in reverse. So for some of you, something can't continue. There's a break in the continuance. Something that was just going along is coming to an end, is what I'm getting from Spirit. So yeah, what is it that you want to continue, and what is it that you don't want to continue here? Yeah, let's see. I'm going to get some more cards. What you should avoid, we've got Empress energy, and what you should embrace is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, surrendering procrastination and surrendering to creativity. So yeah, I did feel that for the majority of my Taurians, this is something that you've been putting on hold. It's been continuing perhaps for a bit too long, and you're thinking, you know what, this is done for me. I need to go out and find something else to inspire me, my creativity. So letting your imagination, letting your inspiration soar here, Taurus, looks like it's a theme. You want to stay open to all the creative ideas about how to pursue a dream. For some of you, a problem could be this ending, and it has been a problem for some time, Taurus. You may have been putting things off. It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Yeah. There is this slow moving energy around you, Taurus. Setting goals, making sure that what you invest in right now is wise for your long-term goals and decisions. Now, why are you avoiding this Empress? Now, it could be someone around you. It could be a boss. It could be a mother figure in your life. It could even be, for some of you, you need to avoid something that doesn't feel like it's for your well-being. Like let's just say it could be like some, I'm not saying it's this, but it could be, as an example, overeating, maybe not drinking enough healthy fluids. It could be not getting enough exercise. You know all of that. I'm not going to go into the health stuff, but for some of you it is that. There's a need to avoid overlooking yourself at this time, especially if you're going through this massive change, which it feels like you are. Now, I feel like it's already happened. You're in the midst of it. Yeah, the energy is gaining momentum, so you're in the midst of it. It's something that's continuing at the moment, but I'd feel like it's reaching an ending. It's reaching its conclusion here. The answers that you need are coming. The King of Swords, Taurus. Okay. This could be someone around you who is influencing you at this time, male or female. It could be someone who is an influencer, a counselor. They could be a lawyer or a doctor, or just someone who's an air sign. I feel like this is someone who can give you the answers that you need. They could be a Gemini. And here we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Oh yeah, it looks like you're on the verge of making a break, making a change. You're making plans behind the scenes to do this, but you're not quite out of it yet. It looks like you've made a decision to do this. You have, but you're kind of doing it under the radar. Taurus. You may not be letting your work people know, or you're just keeping it to a very few close friends here, Taurus. Yeah, and it says blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get a couple of chances this month to really feel so inspired that you do something that brings about very positive change in the direction that you want to go. I'll give you an example. It's like you're just going along, continuing life as usual, but in the back of your mind, you've got plans, a strategy perhaps, and then one day you just wake up and you feel inspired to act. Something set that off. I don't know what it could be. Self-belief, confidence, maybe even a pep talk from someone around you, that King of Swords. So Taurus, it looks like during those couple of times this month you're going to be inspired to take action. The rest of the time it just feels like you're kind of going along day-to-day business, but in the back of your mind you're planning things. Yeah, it feels like a separation, whether it's personal or professional, of course, will depend on your own circumstances. Let's see, any other messages here, please, for Taurus for the month of July. Yeah. We have Amberella, healing old patterns. Easier said than done, right? Oh gosh. Some hard work there. You've probably been doing this hard work for a while. Amberella. It could be around romantic love. It could be about family love. But of course, as most of us know, how we interact in relationships is often tied to our family and how we grew up. Yes. Family also, you could be doing things that are kind of behind the scenes, like perhaps family has been a block in the past, so you may not be telling family about what it is that you want to do. For others of you, you don't want anyone to change your mind. You know, you're getting some responsible advice, but I do feel that that's from someone who's more neutral. You know, they don't have skin in the game. They don't have their own personal agenda. Some of you are on the verge of making a move away from family, or away from a family home, or away from something that feels like home that you've been in for a very long time. Pay attention to any kind of family patterns here. Before you go, I want to say Spirit is asking you to heal some painful relationship dynamics. Amberella is a Baltic spirit. And she's very tied to family. Yeah. For some of you could be missing someone in your family. Someone who's at a distance. Yeah, you see her here. She's sitting on the shore, and she has all of these butterflies. She has this bird on her wings there. Okay, that's really interesting. What some of you are familiar with the fact that amber comes from the Baltic. I remember going to Poland many years ago, picking up some wonderful pieces of amber, which I still have, and I should bring them out. They're in sterling silver. I need to clean them. But yeah, I'm picking up this energy of Baltic amber, and it's even in the color of her wings, the color of her hair, the color of this card. And Baltic amber washes up on the seashore. Yeah, so it's like something that was created millennia ago is being washed up at this time. So something could be bringing up old emotions, old feelings. Yeah. Now, in this card, Amberella has reclaimed her freedom, and she has more power than ever before. She's emerged from the waves like that amber washing up on the seashore. Beautiful. And when you think of amber, it's forged in the sea. It's something that is I don't even know the word. It's not, made is not the right word. It's something that's formed. Okay, formed. So it looks like over a long period of time you've been formed into this person with wings made of amber on her back. So when it comes to romantic relationships, Taurus, what issues or challenges have mirrored past experiences with your family of origin? Yeah. There's a breaking away from that pattern. Even when we go out of our way to select a partner who seems different from one or more of our parents, our partner may end up presenting us with many of the same issues we experienced when we were kids. It's often part of life. So whether you're in a romantic relationship or not, I feel like you've been taking a good look at any kind of pain or trauma related to your family of origin, or when you were growing up. Even ancestral patterns, things that may have happened, way before you were born. Yeah, things that were certainly not your fault. Continuance, something that continues over time, but it came up in the reverse, so you're breaking that. I feel, Taurus, you're becoming consciously aware of needing to break a chain, needing to break something that has been going on, that's been continuing for a very long time. This is about being very conscious about past patterns, behaviors, healing them, and making that deliberate choice to move forward in more healthy, new ways. Taurus, we got there in the end. That was a lot of different messages that I was getting there, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, why am I looking at amber? Why is the continuance card? Yeah, it's the continuance of family patterns here. Something that has caused you a lot of anxiety. But it looks like with that Seven of Swords, you're making a conscious decision to free yourself from that. You have. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, you're healing. You're healing with that Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse, but you're still in that pattern right now, but you are healing, guys. You're moving through these. It's like you're restructuring your mental landscape. You're at this time. The emotions may have already happened, but right now, mentally, I feel is where the healing is happening. Yeah. Now, you may want to have a piece of amber to carry or wear it. That's not necessary, of course, but if you do have some, please bring it out. I'm just going to have a little bit of my coffee, guys. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I think you've been in this energy of being inspired to do something. And you've got plans, Taurus, you have. But you may be keeping them to yourself. But there is somebody here that I think can give you some sort of help, assistance in some way. Again, I feel it's more to do with finding mental clarity. Yes. Right. Some of you could be breaking a contract. We've got this energy of the Death card here. Yes. For some of you, you're honouring a past situation which has run its course. Could be a relationship in professional or personal relationships. Let's see. Any other messages here, please, for Taurus, the month of July. Protection. We've got the hedgehog. Yeah, I think you need to protect your plans, your strategies. Especially when it comes to family. I just got that message because sometimes family wants us to perpetuate their own trauma. They don't want to see someone move on, break free of that, because it makes them look bad because they couldn't do it, Taurus. So this hedgehog, the importance of safeguarding your well-being at this time. Yeah, the Empress. Make sure that this looks like you're really making some major mental move, a mental shift. And because that's happening, you may, not all of you may go to do some things that you know are not good for you, that you may regret later. So make sure you treat yourself very well, safeguard your well-being. Try to keep equilibrium in your life as much as you can, because Taurus, you don't like to do a lot of change all at once. So making those small changes, that Knight of Pentacles energy. Yep, self-protection. Also take steps to shield yourself from any kind of imbalance at this time, whether it's coming from within yourself or from external influences. To protect your energy, you need to be mindful of choices that you make and how they make you feel. It's important not to make decisions out of habit or out of fear of consequences. You might need to shield yourself from certain people and situations around you and from world events and social media at this time. Do what you need to keep yourself well. It's okay to change a commitment, and it's all right to change your mind. It's okay to say no when asked for a favor. This King of Swords, you could be asking them a favor, but this person may say no at first but then say yes later. I do feel you're going to get some sort of answers from this individual, Taurus. Yeah. It's okay to speak up for yourself, and it's okay not to return an email or a call immediately. You don't have to immediately respond to something, especially if it's like an answer to a question that is quite, well, let's just say has long-term consequences for the answer. Take your time with that. And conversely, it could be this person that's taking their time to answer you, Taurus. Take it as it resonates. Yeah. It's okay to release any relationships that drain your energy, and it's okay to take time for yourself, and it's okay to take time to let go here, Taurus. Especially if this is something that's taken you some time to get going on. But it feels like you've been wanting this for quite some time, Taurus. But you may have been procrastinating out of fear, anxiety around change, certainly. Continuing with a family pattern that isn't right for you anymore. Taurus, let's see, I'm going to get two more cards. One from this deck, and then I'll get an advice card for you. Fulfillment. Yes, I feel that this is something that you've been wanting to fulfill, a wish, a goal, a dream, not a fantasy, something that is something you can make real. And some advice for my Taurus during this time. Am I focused on what I'm losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Well, yes, I would say that you are, Taurus. Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings, Taurus. So today's soul action is to make a list of all the things you'll gain from the change that you're going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. I am going to leave it there for you, Taurus. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below. You can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy, or you can email me for some specials I have going on, especially for my Aussies out there. gypsyinsights@gmail.com. That email is in the box below as well. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button before you go. Claim the energy of this reading. Drop me a comment down below. And please do subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, I thank you, and please take care. Thanks, Taurus.